On the first day of Christmas, Angry Nerds 100 gave to me a Bad Rats download code. Hello everyone, Alec Elger the Side Quest Gamer here, and it's time to wrap up this third season with the last few episodes of the year. So, Bad Rats, the Rat's Revenge. How is this game? No, really, how is it? First off, I just want to say thank you very much to Jigglypuff with Trollface for giving me not one, but 2 games of questionable quality on Steam. We'll get to Garfield Kart, don't worry. You spent your hard-earned money on it after all, and I really appreciate you doing this regardless. And yes, I did just reveal that I don't think Bad Rats is a good game. It's not terrible, and for what it usually goes for, I think it's worth the price of admission to an extent. But this game has so much going against it, almost as if it were designed like this on purpose. And by the way, why did this game sell so well? Did Bad Rats become an internet meme that people just laugh at when they're playing it? Bad Rats, the Rat's Revenge is a physics-based puzzle game where your goal is to get the titular Bad Rats to start a chain reaction with the objects provided to you, making a ball hit the deadly object near the cat so it'll kill the cat, therefore completing the level. There is no lore, and is mainly parodying the cat and mouse trope by reversing the roles to a hilariously sadistic degree. And not just for the cat, but some of the rats themselves. For the Bad Rats, we have baseball batters to hit the ball into the air. We have jihadist suicide bomber rats. What the? And if that ball hits them, the explosion would send the ball straight into the air. We also have the fat mice that work best when placing them in midair above a platform, so it'll be parallel to the ball, resulting in a catapult effect. We have the archer rats that shoot arrows randomly, making you attempt to get the ball in its line of fire. There's the rocket rats that I mainly use to hold moving platforms down, and my favorite being the lung rats who smoked way too many menthols and are now huffing and puffing, blowing any object in its way. So if I were to say that this game was just a soulless piece of garbage, I would be lying. This game has soul with its very clever premise and likable characters, even though they're very evil characters, but it's Bad Rats, the Rat's Revenge, not the Cat's Revenge. It's just the rest of this game. It leaves a lot to be desired. For one, the physics are very inconsistent and not always the most responsive. You first set up all the rats and props you want to use in hopes of the chain reaction getting the ball to touch the lethal object killing the cat, but sometimes, without altering any of the things I set up, I would get a different result which makes the direction of the ball somewhat unpredictable, and kind of a game of chance instead of skill at times. 2. The visuals are extremely ugly. Knowing it's a budget game, you shouldn't expect much, but even from an artistic point of view, I don't really like the look of things, and it seems like they didn't spend much time modeling the characters. The props look straight out of assets pre-made in Unity, and the cat doesn't even look like a cat, cartoonish or not. I do like the design of the Bad Rats as their appearance makes them look very conniving, as they should be. But the music, it's nothing to write home about, as it can get kind of annoying after several rounds. It doesn't really fit the setting, nor is it iconic so much that when you hear it you'll think Bad Rats, unless you've spent that many hours on the game. So overall, I think this game is very poor, but I recommend it. On sale. Despite my negative criticisms, this is actually a very guilty pleasure of mine. Even if the physics aren't the most functional, I do get an ironic sense of pleasure when I blow up the Bad Rat to murder the poor cat through various means of mutilation the game provides. Just watching the blood, smoke, and guts pour out in an exaggerated fashion is just so entertaining to watch. But you know what's better than playing Bad Rats? Giving your friend the game. That's probably the ritual that sold this game thousands of copies, and probably the ritual Angry Nerds 100 followed just to torture me. Oh, Angry Nerds, you. The tradition that you give your friend a really garbage game just for the sake of it and watch the reaction of the game, there's nothing better than that. It's part of the Christmas spirit after all, but whether it be a gag gift or playing the game for yourself, do it during a sale because $5 is a little too much to spend on a gag gift. If it's $1 or less, go for it. I think the game provides enough for the price of admission if it's on sale. Merry Solstice, and remember to stay awesome.